What's up, my beautiful people? Exile451 here with another daily dose of Reddit Hope and Happy, and today we're going back into r/deciding to be better to talk about some things that you can do and ways you can change right now to have a happier and more fulfilling life. So, let's get to it. Our first post is from user Philip889. My guide for a better life. Hey, I was depressed for 8 years and pulled myself out of a deep hole about 2 years ago. I've had my fair share of ups and downs. But the more you learn about yourself, which cannot occur in the absence of down periods, the better changes you can make in your life. Here's what I do and what I recommend for a more sustainable way of living a satisfying life. First, write in a journal. Second, eat clean, healthy meals. Third, get regular exercise. Fourth, practice meditation. And fifth, set small daily/weekly goals that are definitely doable, and then do them. So let's break these down. First, writing down your thoughts not only allows you to understand what your subconscious and conscious mind is feeding you, but also helps you analyze what behavioral/thought patterns are not doing you any good. Identify what they are. Then think about how you need to improve in that regard, and go on to work on it daily. Second, diet-related inflammation in the body is a silent killer of a satisfying life. Stop eating processed foods. Eat a whole food-based diet consisting of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and lean meats/fish. It's that serious. Your body and your brain respond to what you put in your body. That means if you're putting crap in your body, your brain and your body are going to feel like crap all the time. Changing my diet has made a life-changing realization for me in my life, and I am never going to underestimate the power of a clean diet ever again. Third, the human body has evolved over centuries, needing exercise. We survived by hunting, gathering, traveling, and basically just moving all the time. A sedentary lifestyle, sitting for hours or being in the house all day, causes the serotonin brain to shut down and screws up your body's natural state of being. A happy body is a happy mind, and vice versa. If you push your body hard and overcome challenges, your brain rewards you with serotonin, happiness chemical. And that, my friend, is a key to overcoming depression. Keep doing that every day and you'll be surprised how far it will take you. Also, the discipline and willpower you develop by exercising directly carries over into all other aspects of your life. Fourth, meditation is one of those things that I always had a hard time with. I could never get it done consistently, even for 10 minutes in the morning every day. Until recently. And man, what a difference it has made. As someone who suffers from anxiety, learning how to properly breathe, diaphragmatic breathing, has been a lifesaver. Anytime I leave my body and enter my mind, letting my thoughts take over, I can stop myself by turning my attention to the breath. I am in control of my thoughts, and I accept them without judgment. I have become more patient and compassionate with myself. Meditation grants you this power. Who wouldn't want to have it? Finally, motivation is motivation. Discipline kicks motivation's butt though. Because after that initial week or 2 weeks or 2 months, once things start to slow down, once you agree that you've done a lot and have made good progress, you start to think, now what? You keep going? Great. To what end? Change that mindset. Abandon an end goal and think about making daily improvements. That is a sustainable way of improving your quality of life. Write down each day what it is that you want to have accomplished by the time you go to bed. Set a structure for yourself, get into a routine, start developing good habits, and lose the bad ones. Every time you hit a daily goal, get pumped for the next day. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep and kill it again. This is how you live a good freaking life, my friend. Best of luck. Well, like we've talked about with other posts this week, a lot of very simple, easy to do things that most of us just kind of overlook because we're expecting some magical pill that's going to instantly transform our lives for the better. And the reality is, there isn't one. And even if there was, we wouldn't learn anything in the process. We'd just take another one to transform it again when we let our lives go to crap, because we never have actually changed them in the first place. It's just like an addict. You can take them out of that addictive situation, but unless their behaviors and mindsets and everything else change, they're going to find a way to go right back to it. Right now, yeah, obviously things are a little bit difficult with quarantines and isolation and everything else going on, and just frankly, life's a little bug nuts crazy. But that honestly kind of seems like the perfect reason to start doing some of these things. To start writing out how you're feeling so that it can get out there and that you don't have to just repress it and suppress it all the time. To start trying to change your diet to be healthier, to start getting out and being more motivated to exercise, and to start really sitting with yourself and understanding what's going on in your own body. I mean, all of these things are great tips and steps for a better life, and OP, thank you so much for sharing the post. I'm really glad that this has helped you in your life. I've never been of the opinion that it's a one-size-fits-all for everyone, so I don't know if all of these would apply to everyone, but I know for me, I'm definitely going to start trying to implement at least one of these a little more frequently. And it's given me more to consider when it comes to thinking about how I can improve my own life. So thank you again for sharing it, and congrats again on the success that it's provided you, and wherever you're at, I really do wish you the best. Our next post is from user Kaliana. But first, if you're enjoying the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you can get more of your daily dose of Reddit Happy. Also, go ahead and check out the channel on social media at the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon links in the description below. You can't work from home, but you're at home and feeling unmotivated. And every article is about productivity working from home. Here's 5 tips for those who don't or can't work from home. Many of my friends, myself included, are out of work and at home, and can't work from home because that's not the kind of job they have. This has led to feelings of anxiety and disappointment in themselves, you name it. If you are also in this category, I've really managed to turn the situation around for me, and I hope this helps you as it has helped some of my friends. First, have realistic expectations of yourself. You're still only one person with limited hours in a day. You can't do it all, and it's okay if you need a day or a week of nothing. That's time that maybe you need for resting. Second, when we lose our schedule and our reason to have a change of scenery by no longer going to work, it's jarring. Help yourself out by giving yourself a morning and evening routine. It doesn't have to be long or elaborate. Third, do things in different spots around the home. Don't do everything in one location all day. Moving where you are can help, similar to how going to work moves us around. Fourth, write out a to-do list the night before. This has really helped me feel all right being at home, as I have given myself little goals. It provides direction. And finally, change your language. What if you had a fulfilling day instead of a productive day? You can still get a lot done in a fulfilling day without some of the negativity that can accompany productivity. Making a meal with leftovers can be fulfilling. It doesn't have to be about getting housework done. I hope this helps. Well, a short little guide, but definitely one that I think a lot of people could benefit from hearing. OP, thank you for sharing this, and honestly, I think you're on the right track here. So many people have these over-the-top expectations of what they're supposed to be doing now that they're at home and they don't have to go to work and all this other stuff. Be it whether or not they still have work, or now that they don't, what they're supposed to be doing to either find work or doing around the house. I really honestly do think in the society that constantly pushes that you need to be an overachiever, sometimes we just need to slow down and put those realistic expectations on ourselves. We're not Superman, we're not Wonder Woman, we're all human. That's it. We can't do everything all at once. And I know that gets lost on a lot of people. I mean, I've seen it with my dad. My dad will never slow down. He's like a shark. I think if he stops, it's going to kill him. But it is important to set those realistic expectations and to just realize when we might be pushing ourselves too hard, as well as just making sure that we are thinking the right thing about life right now. Words are so powerful. They can describe the same thing and yet come across entirely differently depending on what you say. If we change our language to have a more positive outlook, or at least an outlook that doesn't immediately feel like we failed if we haven't lived up to our standards, I think you're right, that's going to definitely improve the mood. and everything else you put in here is great advice as well. Thank you so much for sharing the post. I'm sorry that you're out of work, and I'm really hoping that this whole thing wraps up here soon and that the economy can just kind of get moving again. But until that point, I mean, we're all in kind of flux. And really, wherever you're at, I do wish the best for you and hope that things improve. Hey, so real quick, before I wrap this up, I just want to tease something that's coming up. So I mentioned this a couple weeks ago, that I had something big in the works. And I've spent the last couple of weeks working here and there on putting it together, and it's finally going to be done. Monday, I will be putting up the latest Humans of Reddit video, and trust me, this is not one that you're going to want to miss, especially if you have a friend or family member that you know that's seriously struggling with addiction. This was by far one of the most intense and emotionally difficult interviews to go through, just because of everything this guy has had to deal with in his life because of a drug addiction. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss it. Please be here Monday. That was r/deciding to be better, and if you want more positive stories or advice on how to make your life better, then go ahead and check out the playlist link in the description below. Now you guys, stay safe, stay healthy, stay inside if you're supposed to. Have a great weekend. I will see you all on Monday. Until then, I'm Exile451. Stay beautiful, people.